is Subhash Kole, and today's my topic is books. And today date is 27th October 2022. And discuss about object-oriented programming system and books. Object-oriented refers to language that use object programming. They use the object as a primary source of implement. What is happening in the code? Objects are objects are seen by the viewers and users. Performing tasks assigned by you. An object-oriented programming system aims to implement real-world entities like inheritance, hiding polymorphisms, and etc. in a programming. The main aim of the of behind together the data and the function that operates in the of the operator of the code and access file data except that functions. Let's discuss by pushing concepts and methods, declarations of methods and passing. Starting off with the methods declarations and its considered components. First of all, access modifiers. Access modifier defines access types of the methods and from where can be accessed in your applications in Java. In Java, there are four types of access specifiers. First of all, public access. Public. Public is accessible on the classes in our applications. Second one, protected. Protected. Accessible within package in which we define the subclasses, including subclasses declared outside of the package. Third one, private. Private accessible object within a class in which they are defined. And last one, fourth one is default. Default accessibles within the same classes and package within without the class defined in default. The return type, the data type of the value returned by the method of a void if does not return of a value is called the return type. And method name, the rules of our names applies to method names as well as, but the convention is a little different. Parameter list, comma separated list of the input parameters. Input parameters that are the defined protected by the data type within the method encapsulated into the parenthesis. And exceptions list. The exception you accept the method of the true, you can specify the exceptions and method body. It is a block of code enclosed by 20 braces that you need to execute to perform your intended operations, intended of the message. And one separate one is message passing. Object communication with another by sending and receiving information to each others. And a message for object request verification and protest of the invokes and functions the receiving objects and generates the desired results. Message passing involves specifying the name of the objects is a message passing. The name of the functioning information to the sent is called as message passing. Now that we can convert the basic properties and prerequisites, and we will move on the four pillars in ops concepts which is followed. But let us start learning about different characterized on object oriented programming language. Four pillars of objects is objects, abstraction, encapsulation, and inheritance. First of all, class and objects. First of all, a class is a user defined. A class is a user defined blueprint of a prototype from which objects created, and it represents the set of properties of a methods that are common to objects, on one time. Using classes, you can create multiple objects. Using classes, you can create a multiple objects with the same behavior instead of writing the code multiple times. And this include classes of objects occurring the more than one your code. In general, class declaration includes these components in order. In classes, first of all, modifier. A class can be public or of default access. Refers to for details in modifiers. Second one, class in second one, class name. The class name should begin with the initial letter conventions, which first letter is capitalized, and third one superclass if in class. The name of class parents of superclass are protected by the keywords extend class can extend subclass of which parent classes, and interfaces. A comma separated by interfaces implemented the class if any protected by a keyword implementation a class and implement more than one interface. Second one, fifth one, last one, body. The class body is surrounded by a curly braces and curly brackets. An object, a basic unit of object oriented programming represents real life entities. A typical Java program is creates many objects, and which is known initially by removing methods. The objects are what perform your code, and they are the part of your code visible to the physics user, and objects mainly consist of the top on object state. It's represented by the attributes of an object. It's also represents the properties of an object. Behavior. It is represented the behavior methods in an object or objects. It also reflects the response of an objects and other objects. Fourth one, method. A method is a collection of statements that perform some specific task and return the result of the caller. A method call performs some specific task of without returning anything. Method always reuse the code without retying them, which is the special condition time savers in Java. In every method must be part of some class which is different from language in C++ and C and Python, which is different upon Java. Main pillars in Java ops concepts, and pillar one is abstractions, data abstractions. The property by virtue of the which initials details are displayed to user the trial of non-essential units are not displayed to user. Data abstractions may also defined of a process and identified only the required characters of objects, and ignoring the enumerations details and the properties of behaviors of an object different of the similar type, and also help the classifying grouping the object. Consider a real life example of a man driving a car. The man only knows the pressing how man press accelerator plus speed actually increasing, and he does not know of the inner mechanism of implementation of accelerator. Set of the car. The car is the abstractions. What abstraction? Second or pillar. It is defined as the wrapping of the data under a single in it. It is the mechanism of but together in the code of the data is manipulated. Another way in encapsulation is that we use a protective shield. It prevents the data from being accessed by code of the outside the shield. And technically, is in encapsulation the variable the data and class hidden from any other class, and the access of the true and members function of which they are declared. Data hiding and in encapsulation data hiding. So the terms encapsulation data hiding are usually encapsulated the public methods. In the class of set get value the variables in a data hiding and encapsulation in encapsulation of data hiding. And pillar 3 and 3 inheritance is an important pillar of object oriented programming language and mechanism in Java by which one order feature in inheritance fills a method and another class, and one is a super class. Let's discuss the difference important terminologies. One super class, the class whose features in super class. also known as a base or present superclass, and subclass and visibility and inheritance. This class is the main parameters of the known as a subclasses derived in the subclass and can add their own reason. And third one is a polymorphism. Or the last one is a polymorphism. And thank you.